There we go. Okay, runners have started. Just a 20 or second so delay on my voice, but so we have Warpless here. It should be about a 20-minute run for Supersonic and Niamek. It's exciting to have him here because he likely can get a PB. So Supersonic did opt to get that power up in 1-1, which makes sense. Niamek's going small through 1-1. So we'll see when he's going to power up. I imagine he will power up. But Supersonic has the third best time in the world. So a fairly fast player and consistent player. He'll be going big Mario as opposed to small Mario. And Supersonic, predictably, is getting the second fire in 1-2. Niamek is going small so far, which is an interesting choice. So we'll see when Niamek powers up. I assume he's going to, but we'll see here. Supersonic, pretty normal race so far, other than the fact that Niamek hasn't yet powered up. The clocks will get synced. They haven't been synced yet. So Niamek is... they're actually pretty close to even. Niamek's a little bit ahead, which makes sense since he is not powered up yet. There he goes. Okay, Niamek is powering up in 1-3. Which actually is the traditional route for a speedrun in Warpless. The reason that Supersonic powered up earlier is because that's just a safer way to go. It does cost you a little bit of time to power up the way Supersonic did for a speedrun, but it makes sense for a tournament. Powering up in 1-1 and 1-2 allows you to do a little bit risky parts in 1-2 without as much risk. So they appear to be synced up, but Niamek has a little bit of a desync lead, so I think that puts Supersonic in the lead by a few seconds. Niamek does take a hit here, so that puts him back to small Mario. And Supersonic gets a little caught up there. Oh, and Niamek takes a death in 1-4. So that'll put him back at the beginning of 1-4. Niamek could go small fire. Well, we'll see. Oh, and another death. But one of the nice things about Warpless is and I kind of hope he will, but there's a continue code, so if he does manage to get out of 1-4 without dying, he's taking this safe, which I think is smart. He can he can die intentionally, game over, and refill his lives on 2-1, which I think would be a pretty smart move, but we'll see what he does. And he does not go for the small fire glitch. Supersonic going through 2-1. It's my favorite level, personally. I think there's a lot of complexity there, especially with the small fire glitch. Supersonic actually was the one that made small fire famous, and he actually hasn't done that for quite a while, but his emote used to be the small fire Mario, and it makes me very sad that he doesn't do that anymore, but I still love him. It's okay. Niamek is in 2-1. He's doing just fine. Supersonic is in swim mode, swimming past all the fishes and all the squids. And especially for as new to this as Niamek is, he's doing pretty good. Although he did not refill his lives, so if he dies again, that will be a game over. So he needs to avoid dying in all of World 2, and there's quite a bit left. He only has 1 life. So if he does die, he will be out of lives, and he will restart World 2. Hopefully he knows about the continue code, but I know as a new player, I certainly didn't know about the continue code, so we'll see what happens there. Hopefully he doesn't die at all, but we'll see. Supersonic getting his hair singed there in 2-3, getting real close to a fish. Niamek trying to dodge the squid. Squid is not being very kind. Supersonic making it past 2-3. On the 2-4, the second castle level. Castle levels are some of the funnest in Warpless. One of the things about Warpless, it makes it a little bit different because there's such a discrepancy of PB times here, but this is a fun castle level. But one of the strategies for Warpless would be you want to kind of think, am I going to go fast or am I going to go safe? And they both have their merits, but right now Supersonic kind of doing a little bit of both. He's really killing it with speed, and he powered up in 1-1, 1-2, so he's definitely going safe as well. We'll see. Supersonic entering 3-1, also a fun level. And Niamek is big, but not big fire. We'll see if he powers up here. There is a power up in a few seconds here for Niamek. And he does not get it. So he does go through that. That power up, though, can definitely lead to a death. I've died many times on that power up in 2-3. So not necessarily a bad choice to not get that power up. There is another power up in 2-4 that Niamek could go for. It's his choice, but I really think it would be a decent decision to die intentionally in 3-1 to refill his lives, but we'll see what he does. And Supersonic going through 3-2, one of the kind of the most boring easy levels in the game. And he'll probably make through that just fine. Oh, and Niamek does take a death in 2-4, which will be a game over and put him back to World 2. We'll see what he does here with the continue code. And he does do the continue code, so that puts him back at the beginning of World 2. Supersonic trekking along here. Another kind of boring level. World 3 and kind of World 4 too are pretty easy. Once you get to World 5, it starts getting a little bit more technical, at least from the experience that I've had. But World 3-4, Supersonic is now at a fast enough pace. I don't know if he has the sheet up or not, but there is a sheet which can allow you, if you know what pace you're on, it can actually tell you what's going to happen. So like the height of these Podoboos, what if Bowser's going to jump forward, backwards, all these things. If you know exactly what pace you're on, and he definitely does. Given that he did that, he knows what pace he's on. So, and he actually made a mistake there. He a couple pixels away from killing Bowser, he managed to not kill Bowser, which triggered the bridge animation, which cost him a couple seconds, which of course doesn't matter a huge amount in this match, but that wasn't what he was trying to do there. But Supersonic, definitely one of the best, but just shows even Cosmic, Supersonic, West, Tecate, all the greats are extremely capable of not doing what they intend to do. It's a tough game. Supersonic doing a little backwards jumping there, trying to add some swag to 4-1, which is traditionally, at least in any percent, one of the most straightforward levels there is. Niamek swimming with the fishes, trying to make it through 2-2. Little stair boss for Niamek there. Supersonic, there's two routes you could take here. Is he going to take bottom or top? We'll see. I think that's the most important decision in the whole game. He makes the correct decision and makes the bottom route. The only real route is the bottom route. All the cowards take top route. I can say that because he didn't do it. But if you take top route, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. All right, he is down with a 4. That's good. Niamek doing for Niamek's PB. He is doing phenomenally well, to be honest. So we're definitely in a position to make a PB, a new PB in this run here for Niamek. That would be exciting. I'm hopefully I don't remember how he has all 3 lives, so he's in good shape here. Supersonic just trucking along. I see I've hurt some feelings in chat, so I'm sorry if you take top route, but it is not the superior route. I stand by that. Niamek got hurt. I missed that. Ooh, wow. Dodging stuff. Masterful dodging there. He dodged like 3 different things just now. He is trying to avoid Bowser's Flame. Supersonic not going for the swag clip. That's okay. We still love you. He's going to wait for Bowser to... Oh! He's going to wait for Bowser to jump. But in the meantime, Bowser's throwing all sorts of fireballs, scaring everybody. Supersonic through 4-4. Commentator is a bottom. It's okay. No. Alright, so Niamek is in World 3-1 fun level, although less fun when you're small. He apparently does know about... He's dodging stuff left and right. He does know about that power-up, so he did get big here. Supersonic, trucking along. Niamek does live dangerously. He's flirting with disaster. And for the most part, it's evading him, so good for him. Supersonic. Once again, that jump he did there works most of the time, but sometimes at the very start of that level, there is a bullet that can kill you. I imagine based on what he did in the castle levels, he does know what exact pace he's on. And he's using a spreadsheet, so he would... Ooh, wow, that was pretty cool, jumping on the Koopa there. I don't do that, but that's pretty neat looking. He was en route to the hole, and he jumped on the turtle to bounce him out of it. All right, Niamek is in the boring level. Up, and he got hit, but he avenges himself by killing the Koopa that hit him. So he got that for him. Supersonic took a hit in the trolliest level in the one of the trolliest levels in the game. Definitely top 2. We'll go trolliest level in the game. We'll go trolliest. The fish level in World 7 can also be pretty mean, but most of the time it's not. So he is using the Royal Good Bars. Shout out to Royal Gamer, or Royalty now. Ex-Royal Gamer. For making that strategy. If you do... Ooh, nice. If you do a small pause there, you guarantee that the fire bar, the spinning fire bar, is nice to you. Niamek in World 3-3, almost to the castle level. Hopefully, every world that you make it to, you guarantee you at least check that off the list of the 8 worlds. So we want him to complete World 3 at this point. I see he's doing push-ups against the already collected power-up there. That's good. Make Mario a little bit stronger. Supersonic picking up the nice dodge there with Supersonic. And Niamek has completed 3-3. Into 3-4 with 2 lives. Hopefully that will be nice. Whoop! He ran right into a fire bar. Burned Mario's head. But he's going to pick up that mushroom. World 6-2 for... excuse me. World 6-2 for Supersonic. The plant level. Very green. It's actually a very hard level to learn, but once you learn it, it's really not that bad. It's easier than it looks once you learn it, but until you learn it, it's very hard. Kind of a discrepancy there. Oh, and Niamek tries to shake hands with Bowser, and it does not work out for him. So hopefully he will not die here. If he does, and he challenges that Potaboo, it works out. If he does die here, he will go back to 3-1. That would be unfortunate. So hopefully he takes this safe here. Supersonic just trucking along 6-3. Just watching Niamek. Come on, don't die, don't die. There you go. Safe is good, safe is good. Supersonic completed 6-3. He got hit, but it doesn't matter because he got through World 3-4. So, Supersonic about to finish World 6. And Niamek starting on World 4. Both runners doing pretty well. I don't know if he meant to do that or not. I wasn't fully watching Niamek's screen at that time, but it was a good choice regardless, because he can now refill his lives. So we'll say he did it on purpose. I think he probably did do it on purpose. And assuming he did, yeah, he definitely did that on purpose. So that was a good choice by Niamek there. He moves from 1 life to 3 lives. This is an exciting thing for Niamek. His PB, by the way, is 2 hours and 50 minutes. So at the rate he's going right now, he stands to cut that PB by 75%, an enormous amount. So we can watch a PB in real time. That would be exciting. Niamek going through World 4 and Supersonic just completing 7-1. Going on to 7-2. 7-2, 7-3 are kind of repeats of the water level and the flying fish level. I've forgotten what those squids are called, so I'm not calling them by name. Niamek also taking, a hybrid route. Look at that. Best of both worlds. Little bottom, little top. Nothing wrong with that. Supersonic, let's see if Supersonic... This is one of the troll levels where, I don't know, about a quarter of the time you can get a blooper. Hey, there's the name of the squid. A blooper at the end that will not let you exit. He does not get it, so he's able to exit just fine. Yep, and I see bloopers and lore boss. Darpey was lore boss. Appreciate that, Goofy. Niamek with the mouse attack there. Putting his mouse on the castle. Maybe that'll help. Supersonic still just trucking along. Really no major mistakes by Supersonic. I think he got hit, what, once? Niamek. Whoa! Clearly has done this before. He definitely knows where things are going. Got a little tripped up, but a really good 4-3 to be honest. Supersonic finishing 7-3. And we have 2 castle levels coming up. And Niamek takes an immediate dive into the fire. Let's see what his life situation is. Hey, he's in pretty decent shape. So he has 2 lives left. The beginning of 4-4. Watching Supersonic here, this is what Supersonic is playing one of the puzzle levels where if you don't go the right route, it will repeat you. But of course, Supersonic, it's so much muscle memory, he couldn't go the wrong route if he wanted to. Niamek, I didn't get the first jump. Ooh, this is one of the tricky Bowsers here. Oh, and he manages to get past not only a fire bar, not only a Podoboo, but also Bowser. And Bowser's Flame, so good job, Niamek, there. Really killing it, especially for his PB. He is doing phenomenally well. So, entering World 5 with 2 lives left, I believe. And Supersonic starting World 8. Doing all the normal things to do with World 8. Once you get to World... Oh, and despite having the star power, that does not help you on pits. Wouldn't be a bad decision to kill yourself here, and he does! Good job, Niamek. Very wise, in my opinion. He game overs for the greater good, and he's going to take that continue code and refill his lives with 3 lives in World 5. So, Supersonic is to the familiar any percent territory. It is a little bit different. Personally, after playing 80% for a long time, you go to Warpless or vice versa. It's a little bit weird having firepower or not. Whoa, Niamek. Flirting with death again. Or not having firepower. He's going to go for that. Well, there was a life there to his left, but he didn't quite get it. It's in the invisible block. Anyway, it can be confusing going back and forth between 80% and Warpless there. Is what I was trying to say. So, Supersonic doing 8-3. I was about to say this is an easy level of fire, but he managed to get hit and then die. Which I can say that because we all know factually that Supersonic is one of the greats and literally the 3rd best Warpless player in the world. And he died twice. Which just goes to show that, 1, this is a hard game, and 2, the RNG can really bite you. Now he has Small Mario, Supersonic, and he is not going for a power-up, so he is going to, I guess, challenge the gauntlet here. Let's see if that works out for him. And it does! So, alright, so Supersonic going on to the last level in the game. Niamek 5-3, the troll level, manages to do a masterful ninja dodge there. That's ninja dodge number 2. Ninja dodge number 3. And he's done with the level after 3 ninja dodges. That's good. Supersonic. Small Mario, very familiar to him, playing 80%. He does get the wall jump there. One of the most common glitches in the game. If you know the setup, it's actually pretty easy to do. Niamek is doing well. Supersonic 8-4 in the water section. I don't remember how many lives he has. I want to say 2. Hopefully 2, because he just died. Yep, 2. So he has 1 life left. He does have to go safe here, or else he will start World 8 over again. And Niamek. Oh! Niamek chooses not to go underneath Bowser, but he does still have lives. And Bowser... I'm not sure if Bowser spit a flame or if he just got too close. One or the other. And Niamek trying to get that power up. But runs out of time there with the bar coming. The big bar. Supersonic back in the death position. Let's see if he dies this time. No! He manages to stay lower than the death zone of the fire bar. And Supersonic seconds away from finishing this up. Good finish, 20-33 from Supersonic. And Niamek entering World 6. GG to Supersonic. And Niamek taking a death here. Supersonic, 20-33 is a phenomenal time. Supersonic, I wonder, it'll be interesting if he's willing to come into... Oh, and he's taking a death intentionally. Good job, Niamek. It's a very wise decision, I think. Definitely going to see an enormous PB from Niamek here. So we can all root for Niamek, get a little Niamek hype here. We are on World 6. He has 3 to go. And he is at 20 minutes. He does take another death here. But his PB, once again, is 2 hours and 50 minutes. And I think we're on pace to cut that significantly here live on stream. And he dives into the pit again. Hopefully he takes a intentional death again here. We'll see what he does. Is he going to do a suicide? He does! Good. So he'll do a continue code here in World 6. World 6 is one of the hardest worlds, probably. It does have that plant level coming up soon, which can be pretty tough. He basically just needs to go slow. He's at 20 minutes, which means he has 2 hours and 20 minutes left to PB. So it seems like going slow and steady. Try to avoid a death. Don't worry about speed. Would be a pretty decent strategy here. Good dodge for the Lakitu. Lakitu is trying to be mean. Nice hole dodge there. Oh, okay. A little scary there, but hey, he got through. And with a celebratory fireworks, he got 3 fireworks. Boom, boom, boom. To celebrate the ending of 6-1. 1, 2, 3. It's a little GG fireworks for 6-1. 6-2! That was an impressive little turtle dodge there. Little Koopa dodge. He seems to be the master of dodging things that he hits. And it looks like Supersonic might be on the channel now. Supersonic, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Excellent. So we can kind of co-talk about Niamek's run here. If you have, do you have the link up on the live stream? On the live video, rather?
Actually, I don't.
Okay, I can give you that. But first of all, how did you think about your run?
It was going pretty well until 5-3 when I got that troll bill, and I just decided to pick up the power-ups in 6-1 because I had a feeling that I was going to lose power-ups somewhere in World 5, and then it just happened to be 5-3. So there was that, and then it was going pretty smoothly until 8-3 when I got another troll bill.
Yeah.
And then I just got like a bad luck hammer bro, and then I just ended up dying twice in 8-3, like, which was very uncharacteristic. But just a couple of short jumps there, and then that strange death in the water section of 8-4. But other than that, overall, it felt pretty good since, you know, I haven't really played the game very much up to this point.
Yeah, I was just on the commentary talking about how you are literally the 3rd best person in the world. It's almost kind of, and I mean this in the best way possible, but it's almost kind of refreshing to see someone as good as you die. Just means that I mean that in the best way possible, but it's a tough game, one, and it can happen to anybody. Those bad RNG patterns can definitely kill anybody.
Oh yeah. I mean, I wasn't really expecting like a clean run, but I did try my best to keep it clean for the most part. But once 5-3 and then like the latter half of World 8 happened, I was like, okay, I think this is looking pretty good so far.
Yeah.
You know, just for like not having to, you know, like playing the game for like I don't know how many months, because I've been mostly grinding Sonic 2 and then Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Yeah, that's
So-
right. So, yeah, Supersonic, I guess non-surprisingly from your name, is at least I don't know if you used to be but currently a lot of what you stream is Sonic, which is fun to watch. So anyone that's currently watching the speed gaming, if you follow Supersonic, you can see a lot of literal Sonic speedruns. Sonic 1, 2, and 3 from the Sega Genesis.
Yeah. Although I gotta say though, it did feel pretty good coming back to SMB1. I mean, it is pretty much my roots. This is pretty much how I got started in speedrunning, and it just felt really good once I started to play the game, and it just felt like everything came back to me in a sense. But still some hiccups here and there, but I could probably improve that in the next couple races.
Yeah, so I haven't followed the bracket. Do you know who you play next?
I have 2 more matches to do, one with JT Knott and the other with London B. We'll probably schedule those sometime next weekend. I know the deadline's coming up pretty soon, so we got to get those 2 matches in.
And I feel like both of those players both have low 19s, is that correct?
Yeah, I think JT recently got a 1904, like a pretty low 1904, and I believe London has a 1915. I could be wrong, I don't remember.
Good grief. 1904 is the big leagues for sure. And 1915 is also... So both of those, all 3 of those, Supersonic, JT, and London, are... Any of them could take any of the races for sure. So that would be exciting races to watch.
Oh yeah, like it's gonna be a lot of fun regardless, and I'm pretty much looking forward to racing both of those guys pretty soon.
Great. Well, it's good to watch you doing this race against Niamek. Niamek is currently in 6-3 at 27 minutes, just ticked over, and his PB is 2 hours and 50 minutes. So we are probably about to watch a PB be made.
Let's hope so. There's always improvements to be made in every run, so I'm pretty sure he'll get a pretty good time.
Yeah. So were you happy with the run, or were you not happy with the run? What do you think overall?
Overall, I'm actually okay with it. Like, despite the mistakes that happened in the second half of the game, I was pretty content with it. Although I did miss like 1 or 2 fire kills, probably. I don't remember. I think I missed the one in 3-4. And then there was like a shaky kill in 4-4, and I believe 6-4 was actually pretty good. 7-4 was a bit shaky, but I managed to get the fireball to hit Bowser like right before I touched the axe. So that was pretty neat.
Yeah.
But yeah, like overall, like yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with how things went out.
Good. Yeah, I was a little depressed, not gonna lie, that you didn't do at least attempt to do the clip in 4-4, but it's okay.
Oh,
Forgive you.
Yeah, I'm not quite practiced on the 4-4 clip or anything like that, so I just pretty much just played a straight race and just trying to like go without. Like I wasn't using the spreadsheet at all, so 3-4 might have looked like I knew what I was doing. Yeah, I didn't have the spreadsheet open.
So you just YOLO'd it in 3-4 and happened to work. I swear, I told everyone, I swear you were using the sheet in 3-4. Oh, there's Niamek taking it in. By the way, Supersonic, I tossed you the link to the live commentary stream on Discord, if you have any interest in popping that up. Or we can say good game and good luck next week.
It's actually not working for me.
Okay, yeah.
Even though I am a commentator for some of the races.
No, you're good. I had all sorts of flash problems.
But yeah, like it was a good race overall. I felt pretty good with the game and feel pretty warmed up trying to get everything back into it and then just kind of keep the momentum going in the next following matches and see where it goes from there.
Great. Well, wish you best of luck against JT, Knott, and London. London is a Japanese runner, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. So JT, Knott, and London. And those are to be scheduled, not yet scheduled.
Yeah, we're going to discuss that pretty soon.
Great. Well, everybody said good GG, but another round of GGs for Supersonic in the chat, and best of luck in the next race.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And we have Niamek. We're watching a PB in real time here, probably. We are at only 30 minutes. We were all there once. (7-2). World 7 can be, and I wish I knew how many lives he had here. He's swimming as small. That can be a dangerous thing. Hopefully he gets through this, but he's at 30 minutes. I mean, shoot, if he makes sub 1 hour, can you imagine how phenomenal that would be? Going from 2 hours and 20 minutes to sub 1 hour. It's an exciting time for a newer runner. He got his PB about 2 weeks ago. So, trying to dodge that blooper. And he does. He looks like he's gonna get... And he does not get the mean blooper there at the end. Rupert admitting to dropping the ball. That's okay. I take... We have double people just clamoring to take responsibility. 7-3. He is going full speed ahead. This is... Ooh, please... yes, he gets the power up there. That's exciting. Okay. And manages to make a ground stomp on one of the cheaps. Oh! Takes a death there. That's unfortunate. This is a tough level. There's a few... Especially without having the muscle memory for this. There's a few places where... Oh, that's really sad. There's a few places that the game designers seem to intentionally put the cheeps and the Koopas that make it difficult unless you know exactly where they are. So we're back in World 7-1. That is actually pretty okay. He knows where that power-up is. That's good. Taking the power-up in 7-1, and it's a good thing because he got hit. Back to World 7-1. That is a tough section. It's a very tough section if you're small fire there. But fortunately, we do have a checkpoint in the middle. Whew! Good luck getting through those hammers. 2 hammer bros throwing hammers at different heights. That is tough. He intentionally takes a death here. He's going to reload in World 7. Honestly, all we have to get to is World 8, and then it's, I don't want to say home free, but it's certainly better than World 7. So we got to get through World 7. So let's just root this guy on to World 8. Get to World 8. I know he does have a any percent time, so he has played any percent. Nice duck there. That was nice. He does still get hit. Come on, let's get... We just have to make it through the hammers. And he trips over his own Koopa shell. Will he be okay with the 2 lives? Let's see if he's okay with that. And he is going to try and make it through with 2 lives. Becoming Big Fat Mario. I can say that because I am Team Small Fire Mario. We like our Marios small, lean, and petite. But no judgment for the Fat Mario. Hey, we didn't die. That's all right. Getting hit, not a big deal. Dying is a bigger deal. So we did power back up. We are Big Mario going into 7-2. This is a good thing. Once again, we are watching Supersonic did finish and won. However, maybe even more excitingly, all respect to Supersonic, the 3rd best player in the entire world. But maybe even more excitingly is Niamek, that's on his way to make a extremely substantial personal best run here. He has 2 lives in 7-2. He can afford to die 1 more time, but not 2. If he dies 2 more times... although I see his coin count is 3, so I don't know if he picked up a life and I missed it. So he either has 2 or 3 lives here. And he is playing with the bloopers. There's just squids going every which way. He is Small Mario. Let's see if he can get through this. Hopefully he gets a nice blooper at the end. The blooper at the end can be very not nice. Oddly enough, if you kind of just hang around, sometimes those bloopers... Okay, he did not get the blooper. That's good. So we 7-3. 7-3 is... Especially if you have not developed the proper muscle memory for... Oh, there we go. So Rupert saying coin count resets when you game over. So that's what it was then. He did not pick up that life. With 2 lives to go in 7-3. So he is... In 7-3, hopefully he can make it through here. I would say go safe, but honestly, going safe and slow kind of just makes it harder in some ways for these cheap levels. Oof. This is a nail-biter for sure. Plays a little hopscotch with that mushroom. We just got to get through this level, and then 7-4 is not a cakewalk either, but oh my gosh, this is making my heart rate go up. Alright, we did get through 7-3. We have 2 lives left. Fire up some Space Invaders. We just have to get through 7-4. We can die once, we cannot die twice. Hey, there's our once, so we cannot die again. We just have to avoid dying again. And we are set up to do really well here. And... Interesting. I imagine that... Yep, that is. He does not know the pattern. Hey, he'll get it eventually, though. We have 333 seconds to figure out the pattern. Unless someone wants to drop in a Twitch channel and tell him which way to go. But he is trying every combination. This is a lesson in... I teach this actually... I'm a psychology teacher. I teach this in psychology about heuristics and algorithms. There's different methods to go about random sequences. Hey, he got past it! I'll drop that psychology lecture here. Here we go. Although he... I don't think that's good enough. It is! Yay! Alright, he figured it out. I think he did know it. He was just kind of... Okay, please... Come on. There we go. Nice. That's exciting. All right, we're in World 8. We have 1 world to go, and we're at 38 minutes. So his PB, by the way, I've said this, 10 times? But his PB is 2 hours, 20 minutes. Wisely, he is dying on purpose. So if he finishes the game in the next 5 minutes, he cut off, 1 hour, 40 minutes from a PB? I think that's just about the best PB you can possibly get. He obviously knows how to play World 8, so that's good. Nice and slow, nice and steady here. Yep, that is definitely a man who knows what he's doing in World 8-1. So he does... he is going to play this safe, that's good. Oh, a little bit of a... That worked out, though. We are oh my goodness. This is a nail-biter for sure. Just flirting with death, and he keeps saying no. Alright, we're through 8-1. Slicing off that hour. Quite a bit more than an hour, even. 8-2. With 3 lives left, this is not an easy level. He does get through the stairs, which, and jumps right into a Koopa. Says, hello, Koopa. Those stairs are not easy for a new player. He has kind of found, I think he did that same route again, so he's found kind of an alternate route that might be a little bit easier. And says hello to another Koopa. This could be unfortunate. There is a... one up he could get, which he is not getting, right above that springboard. But he's not. There's also a power up right here, which he is getting. That's a good choice. I don't know if there's any more power ups in all of World 8. Chat can fact check me on that, but there's certainly not much in the rest of World 8. Excellent. Is he going to take this? If he takes down this pipe? Up. There are 2 in 8-3. All right. Sounds good. So there are apparently 2 in 8. Oh, of course, there's 2 in 8-3. Good grief. I knew that. And thank you, all 3 of you. All right, so he's entering World 8-3. With 1 life left. We'll see if he takes these power-ups. If he does take the power-ups, he stands a pretty decent chance at finishing without a game over here. But he does have to face a lot of Hammer Brothers first. He did kill these, so probably he's going to take this power-up here. And he does. That will let him go through the gauntlet without much trouble. All right, he can afford to take 1 hit here. And it looks like he's going to try and kill these 2 as well. He has plenty of time. It really is not easy to walk through this ridiculous rainstorm of hammers. He gets 1 of them. And there's the other. Alright, he's going to trade power up for power up. He clearly knew exactly where that was. And getting some speed for a big jump. Hopefully we keep our power up here so we can have it for 8-4. And we do! Let's get through this. And he got through the missing stairs. So he did not die. We have 2 lives. Oh, nope, just kidding. 1 life, but a power up in 8-4. So we need to avoid a death, but we can take 1 hit. And we would shave a... Okay. We would shave a full hour and... hour and 40 minutes off the PB if we finish here. Alright, going through the correct pipe here. Here's the invisible block room. Would be the wall jump room, but he doesn't have the setup. So he will get the invisible block right up. He's going to kill these turtles first. These Koopas. Up! Oh! Ouch! That'll put him back to World 8-1, which is honestly still okay. We're still going to make a massive PB. We went down to only quote-unquote, having a 90-minute PB. Can you imagine breaking your PB by 90 minutes? But that's what he's on pace to do right now. 90-minute PB here. And once again, he tried to go for that star. Couldn't quite get it. Doesn't really matter at this point. He is going safe. Definitely, safety is the name of the game here. Although, oddly enough, in Warpless, or any percent, I guess, but safety can sometimes just messing you up. Make it even more dangerous, ironically. But we definitely want to go safe at any time we can. And we make it through 8-1 with no lives lost. We have all 3 of our lives going into 8-2. 8-2, 3 lives. Let's see if he does that same strategy. He does a little jump up. Was that the same one? Similar, if not the same. That was definitely the same death. He's done that same death before. Yeah, he does. He has a strategy he's figured out there for the stairs. Ah, that's unfortunate. We may have to go back to World 8 again, but we have an hour and 40 minutes. Okay, he does take the death here, so he's going to go back to World 8-1. That's all right. We have plenty of time to decimate a PB. It's unfortunate that there aren't that many power-ups in World 8. Ooh, gets hit here. It really isn't good for him to take a death in 8-1. He needs all 3 of those lives. But we'll see if he can get through the rest of 8-1. If he takes another death, I imagine he would. I imagine he's going to intentionally game over here. And he did. So he intentionally game overs. Sweet saying literally be the most massive PB in SMB1 history, and I actually can't think of a counterexample. I think that might be literally true. So we are watching the world record. I don't know how that can't be not true. The world record, raw time, best improvement, PB. Probably. Going from 2 hours and wow, it was a pipe jump there. And then said hello Mushroom Man. And it didn't quite work out. But that's alright. Alright, we have 2 lives left. Jumping all over the place. All we need is for this to work out once. He did get to 8-4 before. He just needs to do it again. There is a star block there. He kind of went for it once, but probably wouldn't be a bad idea to get that star. He does make it through most of A1 here. And success, 8-1. Going into 8-2. I think for the 4th time, does that sound right? 3rd time, something like that. He definitely, that's the same jump he does every time. That's an interesting safe strat for 8-2 stairs. It seems to work. The Niamek stair safe strat. Alright, well. No death sounds good to me. As long as he cannot die. So here we go. That is, I've been wrong before, but I believe that is the last power-up in World 8-2. Level 8-2. And says, hi to the pit. So we have 1 life left in 8-2. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just talking. Getting that power up again, good choice. And can he get through this level? Does little celebratory jumps. If he goes down this pipe, by the way, it would make these 3 Koopas disappear. Oh, careful. Almost dying there. Whew! Good grief. Alright, we're in 8-3. Only 1 life, so I don't... It is definitely possible. I don't know if it's likely. It will get finished. Whether it's this time or not is still up for grabs. Thankfully, he didn't get in that pipe because I... Oh! And a Koopa jumped on his shoulders. That is unfortunate. Back we go! It did look like he tried to go for BBG there. Alright, back to A1. That's alright. We'll get there. He was a good, 30 seconds away from finishing several minutes ago. That's how it goes, though. For newer runners, it is all about just sticking with it. And you really got to respect a guy that can just stick with it like this. So he is halfway through 8-1. Nice and safe, nice and safe. Whoa! Alright, didn't die. Avoiding death is a good thing. And We are in 8-2 with all 3 lives. Once again, we are watching the 2020 Warpless tournament, hosted primarily by Rupert and Tecate, but for the entire community. And Niamek is one of the newer runners. He got his one and only PB 2 weeks ago. It is a 2-hour, 20-minute PB. And nothing wrong with that. We all got to start somewhere. But he's about to decimate that PB here live. And as Sweets pointed out, I think this will be the kind of a interesting... But I think this will be the largest PB improvement in Mario history. I can't think of a time that was bigger than this. So, largest raw time improvement in Mario history. If he moves from 2 hours and 20 minutes to sub 1 hour, which he's set up to do, this would be a pretty big deal. He is an 8-3 with all 3 of his lives, and we've seen before... Oh, that's okay. We still have 2 lives. But he probably will pick up power-ups, which I think is a good idea here. He did not jump into that bill this time. That's good. He's going to try and take out these 2 Hammer Bros, which is not easy. Throwing all their ridiculous rain of hammers. All right, careful, careful, careful. All right, they're both dead. He's going to pick up that power-up here. And... he has a power-up. This could be it. He has 2 lives and a power-up. I believe he's going to go for the fire. If he gets the fire, that will make the Hammer Brothers Gauntlet, which is the last 4 of them, relatively straightforward. So he shouldn't die in 8-3 unless he dies to the stairs, which hopefully will not happen. And that'll put him in 8-4. Nice and slow. I like it. I like it. Alright, we have 2 lives. We have Big Fat Fire Mario. Shout out to Small Fire Mario. It's okay. And we are taking it slow. I love slow. I love safe and slow. Safe is good. There's that pipe again. Taking the pipe again. I like it. It prolongs the good experience. You can never have too much of a good thing. I like the modified 8-4. If 8-4 is good, a longer 8-4 is even better. Here we go. He's getting the invisible block. We're good. We have only the water section and the Bowser level left. You can get trolled by... Up, and he's taking the traditional route, the glitchless route there. You know, technically, I think this is a glitchless run. Oh, no. Forget I said that. Don't worry about me. I'm just a commentator. He is 1 room away from being done with an enormous PB. Oh, that is devastating. Yep, if you get hit by that Hammer Brother, I don't think your iframes carry through. And now he's Small Mario and will stay Small Mario with 1 life. This is, oh, and that's, yep. All right, back to 8-1. We've been here before. That's all right. We were seconds away from a victory here. And we've now resized the screen a little bit. I don't know if that was a rage. I tell you this, I would definitely be raging. I think most people in the chat also can sympathize with that. I think there were things thrown, and if not physical things thrown, psychological things thrown. Being mere inches away from saving the princess. And And Bowser says, no, no. I would like her a little longer. So we have to plumb more. Sub hour is still, I think if we go through at this pace, I think about 1 hour would be, if we don't game over again, we're looking at about an hour. Which, by the way, we'll still be shaving off 110 minutes. Sorry, math. 80 minutes. Which is fairly ridiculous amount of time to save. So, Niamek has now been in 8-4 twice. Once he's been a number of pixels away from that game-ending hammer. And once he... Where did he die the first time? I can't remember. But he has been in 8-4 2 different times. There's that Niamek 8-2 stair strategy. Copyright. Trying to think of a fun way to say that. The Nia stair. I got nothing. But the Niamek stairs. It seems to work. And we have most of our lives left. We did power down, not the end of the world. Up, yeah, well, we did die, and that kind of is not a good thing. But we are still going. You know, there is a 1-up there in 8-2 above the spring, which probably would be helpful. Dodging all sorts of things. Bullets, turtles, mushrooms. It's like a nightmare. Bullets, turtles, mushrooms, cannons, skulls on the cannons, blocks, plumbers. I feel like I have dreams like that. Eight 3 with only 1 life left. This is possible. What are the odds? Possible. Definitely possible. Whoa! Hey, still possible. Alright. Not today, Hammer Brother. Not today. And again, not today. Go away, go home. Stop throwing your hammers. Once again, I want to get through this before I describe what's happening. Let's get to World 8-4. And then we will be 1 world away from a world record, raw time, best improvement. Oh, be careful. Dude. Good grief, this kid's making my heart go fast. Alright, so what we have here is the 2020 Warpless tournament put on by Rupert and Takate for the Mario community. Anyone can sign up. Well, could sign up. It's already closed. But, we had Supersonic and Niamek. Supersonic finished in 20 minutes and 30 seconds, and Niamek is getting close to 1 hour, but his PB is 2 hours and 20 minutes. He's about to cut his PB in more than half, which means more than 1 hour off of his raw time. Has that been done before? Not that I know of. So we're about to witness history here. Niamek about to shave off more time than any human has ever shaved off of Mario time, to my knowledge. Looks like he was about to think about that wrong warp, and then he said, no, no, I don't do glitches. Glitches are cheats. I don't cheat. And I respect that. We're in the second to last room here. He's He's been farther than this before once. Walking, I like it. I like it. I like the safe strats. Stay safe. I like the fire kill. He does have fire, and he can't lose. Boom! 1 hour, 9 minutes. 1 hour, 20 minutes off of his PB. Get the GGs in the chat. Niamek just making a world record. Raw time. Best PB improvement. I think that's true. So Niamek killing it with a 2 hour, 20-minute run down to a 1 hour, 0-minute run. We'll see if he comes into the channel here. I don't know if he is or not. But regardless, that was an exciting run. So Ghost Senpai was the commentator on the Spanish channel. And this was Supersonic and Niamek. Niamek just killing his PB with a 1 hour time. Some of you have had Warpless PBs before, some of you have not, but regardless, those of you that have played this game have been there. And knocking off more than an hour of your time is ridiculous. So good job. We're just going to wait a second. I don't know if he's going to come or not. We'll wait about, 60 seconds or so, see if he comes on the Discord stream here to talk. And if not, we'll just say salutations and see you next time. But we'll wait a few seconds here to see if he comes on the air. I was here. Yeah, honestly, it's funny how that works, isn't it? That it really is very exciting to watch the really fast runners. And I mean that very legitimately. But at the same time, it's extremely exciting to watch the new runners that are learning the game. And there's just something really exciting about that. As they're learning the new strategies and you can kind of talk to them. And it looks like he will not be joining us. But let's see what is you. Does anyone have a link to his Twitch channel? If you can drop a link to his Twitch channel in the chat, that would be appreciated. I think it's been done before, but let's see if we can find that again here. There we go. All right. So twitch.tv/Niamek and Supersonic 71087. But last time I looked at his channel, he is a new streamer. So, of course, he doesn't have that many followers. So if you all could drop him a follow, that would be appreciated by him, I'm sure. I know I was creeping on him a little bit, and he streams a Goofy, like the Goof Troop game. Goofy, the Disney character, the game. Seems exciting. Anyway, drop him a follow, and as he continues to go down his Warpless journey, we can all wish him the best with that follow there on his Twitch channel. But you have to respect that. Sticking with it for another 40 minutes after Supersonic finished. So good game, Supersonic. Good game, Niamek. And this has been Friday Night Warpless Tournament 2020. My name is Darpey. And I will see you next time if I commentate. But I appreciate everybody in chat. And have a good weekend, everybody.